Well, California so far has received the largest amount of that stimulus money, $12.5 billion of a promised $50 billion. But California is still struggling to pay its bills. So the state government is turning again to their taxpayers, this time for something of a sneaky kind of loan. Casey Wyan has the story.
Just in time for the holiday shopping season, the paychecks of California workers are shrinking because the state is increasing the amount of money it's withholding for taxes. California lawmakers voted in July for a 10% increase in state tax withholding starting this week. They also approved accelerated estimated tax payments for businesses and the self-employed. The two actions are expected to raise $2.3 billion to help close California's budget deficit. Here's what Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger said before he signed the budget bill.
First and foremost, this budget does not raise your taxes. We don't look to the taxpayers or businesses to foot the bill for Sacramento's appetite for spending.
Technically, he's right. By itself, the new law does not actually increase taxes. The additional payments will result in either a larger tax refund or smaller tax bill at the end of the year. But it does amount to a $2 billion interest-free loan from California taxpayers to their government. Critics say it's another case where California lawmakers are using accounting gimmicks to mask rather than solve the deficit.
We keep borrowing money, and this is one classic example of us not putting our fiscal house in order. It's no wonder California government over the last 10 years has been spending more and it's been taken in because accounting gimmicks just like this.
For a single California taxpayer earning $51,000 a year, the added withholding will be about $200 a year. A married couple with two dependents earning $145,000 will be temporarily deprived of nearly $900. Taxpayers do have a way to soften the blow, an accounting gimmick of their own. They can instruct their employer to increase the number of personal exemptions they claim and reduce the amount of state taxes withheld from their paychecks. But there's no escaping several actual tax increases already passed by California lawmakers this year as part of their deficit reduction measures. So far, they've raised the sales tax rate by 1%, raised the personal income tax by 0.25%, and nearly doubled the vehicle license fee, all in the midst of the worst recession in 3 generations, Lou.
Brilliant, I think, is all any economist would say to that, Casey. They really expect that they're going to get the $2 billion why in the world wouldn't state taxpayers simply go out and say, look, you're not going to get my money in the middle of a weak economy, a recession, and I'm taking extra exemptions, deductions?
I think they're banking on people to be either too lazy to do it or to be not informed well enough to do it. You know, this is something that hasn't received a lot of publicity here in California. I think a lot of state taxpayers are going to be surprised to find out that their paychecks are getting smaller. They're not going to know why.
All right. Thanks very much, Casey. You got to love California, right? Casey Wyan from California.